Hey guys, Chaps here, and today we're going to be watching a run-through of the Bring Your Knife to a Gunfight achievement. As of the time of this recording, I'm pretty sure this is by far the fastest way to get it, so let's take a look. You get this by completing the Hive on Master Difficulty without firing your weapon. Note that this means that nobody in the lobby can fire your weapon, not just the person getting the achievement. Grenades are still allowed though. As you can see, we're loading in on the Surge. I'm playing as Emil, Jess is playing as Mac, and Parasidian is playing as Lonnie. I'm going to throw the cards up on the screen at some point so you can see what we're using, but basically it's just any melee cards and some of the ultimate cards. I'm also going to add that we're not crazy leveled with these characters. I don't think Sid was even able to have all 5 cards on, so this achievement's really not that hard. So, as you can see, we're basically just running up this left side here. I take some damage, and then I eventually go down, and yeah, that doesn't normally happen to us on this run, but oh well, we live and learn. So we keep running, and I open this door, everyone runs in, and we try to shut the door as quickly as possible. Basically, we want to let in as few enemies as possible. This time we were a little slow, so a lot of rejects got in. It was pretty rough. But it's time to just do revive chains and melees, especially with Emil and Lonnie, who have the crazy melee cards. This is their time to shine. Something I'm going to note in this room is make sure not to pick up any of the grenades. This is going to come into play later.
I'm here.
Alright, so everyone's dead, we stack back up on the door, and somebody hits the button to open it, and then Mac is going to hit it to shut it. We're trying to let in as few enemies as possible, and Mac's going to be the one to shut the door so Emil and Lonnie can focus on meleeing and killing everything. Normally we have to repeat that process 2 or 3 times. This time it was only 2 because a ton of rejects came in the first time. But hey, we got it cleared, so then we meet up on this T-shaped cover. For the most part, we're just slowly going to be picking people off. Again, I apologize for the not smooth run. This was probably one of our worst runs, but it was the only one I was recording for.
Let's go! Come on, let's go.
Alright, so with that first batch cleared, we push up here towards the drones and the hunters. I do go down quite a bit here as I start missing my melees, but you get the general idea of this. It's Emil and Lonnie are running up. Mainly Emil because he has that bleeding card for his melee, which is an absolute beast. I can sometimes take on all of these hunters and drones by myself, but this time I ran into a couple issues. This guy though, I don't know what was going on with this guy. This was just stupid annoying, but oh well. Alright, there you see a nice little combo melee there. Alright, so we're taking a little break here. I'm going to throw the cards up on the screen so you can all see what we're using. Really we just wait at this point. If Lonnie and Mac don't have their ultimates yet, we're just going to wait up here until they're pretty close so that we can be sure that they have them for the end. Looks like Lonnie has hers. We're just waiting on Mac now. Alright. We run out here and there's going to be some drones to the right. They're not always there, but sometimes they are. If they're there, we normally try to kill them, unless the Scions start coming, which it looks like they are this time, so I kinda made a mistake there. Sid did the right thing, he just ran back to that safe room. In this safe room, you're going to see a bunch of ammo boxes, some explosive boxes, and stim. You're going to want to pick up all of the red explosive boxes, and the stim. If you don't have any grenades yet, picking up these explosive boxes is actually going to refill flashbang grenades for you, which are like extremely helpful, and you'll see those in a minute.
Come on, I see the safe room. Come on, door's open.
I'm here.
Alright, we all got our stim, we got our flashbangs, and it's into the safe room. So one thing I'm going to note here is that we're using our flashbang grenades a lot. I like to keep mine out, but Jess keeps giving me crap for that because, as you'll actually see in this video, I think, I accidentally plant one of my grenades when I'm trying to vault over something. So yeah, it might be safer just to keep your pistol out and switch to your flashes when you need them. Alright, all three of us are sticking together, and we run to the right. We stay to the right of this column to avoid some of the claw fire. We sometimes get hit by some of it. But then, yep, there you go. I just planted my stupid flash grenade. But anyways, we run up here. I toss my flashbang in here to try and stun as many enemies as possible. Mac is our front line. He then goes in and turns that thing on. And normally we would have somebody throw a flashbang at those scions there, but Jess, I guess, missed that time. Hey, it worked out. We were able to get out here, past those scions. Using Mac's ultimate there it does an amazing job. We probably shouldn't be bunched up right here because one explosive could take us all out. I start to realize that, and I'm like, let me get over on this cover here. So it's good for Lonnie to stay right over there where Sid was. She has her ultimate ready in case one of those pouncers came out, which it did, and he was able to take that on pretty easily. When the door's pretty close to shut, I run up and I drop my ultimate to put the drop shield down. This protects us from the scions as we just come in here and destroy that pouncer. And look, there you go. Oh, that was a nice little wave you did there, Jess. I like that. Anyways, yeah, so that's Bring Your Knife to a Gunfight. We did Master Difficulty, all three of us survived, and none of us fired a weapon. It went pretty well. So make sure you like and subscribe if you like that. Hit me up on Twitter if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Hope you guys can get this for yourself.